Welcome to the coasts of Germany. This is a actual park tour. Jurassic World Germany, if you want to call it that. We have some great ones. This is a little exhibit. The entrance. This is like a monorail that goes to a little shopping and then an area with more deck inside. 2,000 sound called Valley. Oh, this is cool. Wait, this is not one of the main headquarters in the mountains. If we have this exhibit over here has noise, this will get destructible noise or walking. And then on the other side, it is, I will show that, but like, there's also this little hotel with street view, this one is from naturally, yes, I do have to explore. And this is, of course, without the this one has let's see what the trip to is this Dinosaurus. Sorry for this. Oh, over here is not true. This is okay. So yeah, this is meant to look natural. And this is actually, yeah, just about a bunch of little dinosaurs really, but like, it's like it look like, and then like, we do have the fence there, fence type of things. Like, do something with it? Maybe natural backdropped. Up here would be medical facility. Center. Yeah, but and I can't remember that because it was picking up a sick Majungasaurus, injured Megalosaurus. Here is Sugomonus. Move this fishing Over here is a Megalosaurus, the Megalosaurus itself. A massive lagoon. But there's occasional sheds. Yes, it's like a shopping area. This is the one that is shopping. Then, okay, over here, I think this is also a Prehistoric. Yeah, so there's no tree over here. But in for the toys of the tree exhibit, it goes into this big halo over it, featuring Triceratops all the way to the end, Stegosaurus and Brachiosaurus. With the nearby exhibit with Allosaurus, right here, you can see the defense systems. These are very secure. lectures actually showing these out. Then as touches of chips and that means the moon curves. Oh, and then what's over here on this side of the Megalosaurus enclosure. That's cool.
Беременным женщинам и детям, страдающим от укачивания, перед поездкой необходимо проконсультироваться с врачом.
What's in here? The Aegean sources in here. Which might as well be
La mejor manera de ver de cerca a nuestros increíbles dinosaurios.
Over here is the lingers. Is it another? This is another with what one and Notice? Anyway. Big area where the path goes, but oh, does the path? Yeah, also look at that. Looks like interesting, cool design. Yeah, over here we have an Aegean Island Park to just the objects. It's like mold based on the US government. It's on the government, the US government's actually Aviary design actually. So it's based on this one. It is not a US government Aviary, but it's based on the design. And this is a bit here as well. And there's a bit in here. So this is an area of the Diplodocus. Megalosaurus. What should we combine with? Maybe this is a little bit of Dinosaurs. This is well on this one. I mean, this is Ceratops. I'm assuming this is where the Megalosaurus was meant to be placed, unless it was. It's actually. Also, this one has Megalosaurus. Unless Megalosaurus is actually. Some of these other bits, but this one's. Majungasaurus are in here. This Megalosaurus is meant to be in the. Yeah, Megalosaurus are at the center as we do this thing. makes sense. Yeah, this is all the resources are meant to be, but the guy is sick, so he's currently in the quarantine. Yes, this is a blue park. So let's get to our next European migration in the UK. Welcome to the UK Dinosaur Park. I'll go this way first. This is a bit of Prehistoric, the British dinosaur. He raises like this one plus yes. Leo and I think yeah. It's like not really a show thing, but like just a bit. Little visitors with British Center thing. Oh, and also over here we have Bioraptor. A British dinosaur. This isn't good. We have, I think, Megalosaurus? Yeah, Megalosaurus. It's over here. Beautiful cliffs. There we have the last final. Not final, there's more. We have this little area. The area to Dimorphodon. Dinosaurs. And this one. There are probably Compys in the air. But they're very small. They're one of these exhibits, but they're very small, so they're hard to see. But yeah, this is the UK park. On the coast. Yes, next we're gonna go to some more European parks on the Mediterranean. Welcome to an old black market facility in Corsica. Turned dinosaur theme park. So the dock area is still being renovated. In this water, in this little natural harbour bay thing, we do have marine reptiles, Megalosaurus and Metriacanthosaurus, and Ichthyosaurus. As research specimens, these guys were illegally released. get illegally released in the water. Actually, all of these dinosaurs just in the water with the dinosaur seeds, but thankfully there's actually like an invisible water fence blocking these guys in now. Or these guys are just the food. Thankfully the food keeps them here at the park, and like I know this is also there's like wildly around. Of course, part of our conservation efforts actually. We kept them here since we actually kept them here, but they're drawn by the food. Some kind of like shakes, but like the marine reptiles. This is on the marine road, but the marine reptiles stay here because the food draws them over here. Also, we should go to the entrance, technically. Look, okay. And here we have what it was the site of the old black market facility, including some old but also we have shipment crates, some all of our performances and stuff. What and we have stuff down here. Area is currently being converted to a modern thing because the park is still open. We've seen old small guy parentheses with Lysosaurus, Morus intrepidus, but just overwrapped at these omnivores. We have a lot of we have a lot of building supplies and stuff to repair stuff. Also some cages that are going to be used in that is going to actually live on the water. Like we kept all the old cages. These are used to transfer actually specimens. So we do clean them now because they're for the fully functional park. But to transport the some of the as well, this dark area is due for renovation. This was actually much of the illegal surface. We also have like this. I'm assuming it was meant to be a fighting weapon. Okay, Megalosaurus and Dinosaur. These guys, well, yeah, these guys are actually going to be relocated to Germany and the UK. I'm actually in the process of being relocated right now. And there we have the Compys down. They're actually bed scraps out there, but they just. These Compys are also these two exhibits are actually current species transfer relocation. They're actually going to be relocated to UK and Germany. So they're not really that important. And yes, these is the wax to get goats dropped in there by the way. You shouldn't consider yeah, these guys are being relocated soon after that. This park's just open currently to VIP, but it's opening soon, so I mean I need to show it opening soon. But like this area is kind of fine. Wait, what's in here? Oh yeah, this. How do we get up there? Um, and that's kind of also where this area is sectioned off, because that's under construction area, but the actual park is this helicopter area with an actual entrance. And there's somewhere over here. Where's the actual entrance, I think? Yeah, with the shopping area. I mean, this is a much nicer area. This is the actual area, by the way. This is the actual park itself. That's the wood shipment yard. A lot of those kids are being shipped off to other parks around the world, and that's just their temporary housing. But that's basically the backstage area. That's why it's not connected to the main park. But this is the actual park that we're visiting. This is actually. We have a pair of Tauruses. A pack of raptors. Of course, as you saw, baryonyx. Also, pyroraptors. A Megalosaurus, Allosaurus, and of course, Ceratosaurus. There you go. We are currently in the middle of this park is fine. There's a few staff trucks, but yeah. I'm just park ready, but like it's basically ready. And as you can see, all the dinosaurs being shipped off. And so we're gonna go to our next cemetery location. In Greece, by Corsica French. Welcome to visitors and shipments from the shipments from all the ecological things, as well as like a clinker playing but yeah, this is behind. I don't know what backstage at the backstage area, but let's go to the actual area. Not to the stuff area, but yeah, let's start from the stuff area. From the stuff area, we have a very home to Megalosaurus and Metriacanthosaurus. some Australopithecus. Cheetahs. These ones. They're pretty. Here with the massive Megalosaurus. This is this is a lagoon at that, but yeah. Over here we have more Barraxes. We're also very popular, guys. If some kind of it, we're kind of into it. Pyraptors again, of course. Pyraptors are very popular in all climates, I guess. Popular feathered raptors. Metriacanthosaurus, which I guess they're pretty popular in Europe. At least in the parks in Europe. It's not quite Dinosaur. That's quite thin. I don't know, big sounds. Otherwise. Hungry. Why? I guess lazy. I guess we can go this one. It's one of our platforms. We actually captured these guys in the wild. Indeed, they. Yes. So that's what you have some white guys for some transitions. Okay, and here's Dinosaurus. It's a big size. It's a bit random, but I guess they know about it, so yeah. But yeah, these guys, some of these dinosaurs were thankfully but we captured bodies and we got them because they kind of ran out of space in some of their facilities. There's Megalosaurus and Compys, yeah. They're actually, that's why we put their flight late logo on the fence. Because they think flight generations have to do with these multiple sizes. I mean, Jurassic, I mean, they'd be more real. These dinosaurs are, by the way, these clones are actually are. So, yeah, we have a deal with the US government. Well, we take their dinosaurs and we build parks with them. Well, we do clone dinosaurs too, but there's all the excess dinosaurs in the world. There are not against those wild, feral, and I guess you could say, loving homes. Although we do have conservation efforts in reserves around the world too. There's dinosaurs have actually been released to over here is the Edinburgh. Oh, is that the last map? No, that's the last map. Alright, Edinburgh wasn't one of the lots. Okay, yeah, we have Dinosaurs. Also, this is also sponsored by the US yet. This does is sponsored by the US. You know what I said, it's just, I guess the dinosaurs captured. Actually, I don't know the dinosaurs they captured, but yeah, they have these dinosaurs in the bit. That's the only thing. Oh, and the Majungasaurus. I think there are only 2 species. This dinosaur bugs. Enthusios or Osteogenesis. Yeah, you was just one of those actually a big sponsor kind of in my partner. We thank them for capturing the invasive dinosaurs. These are dinosaurs, and yes, we do conservation efforts.
Ready to find out what lies underneath the waves? We hope so, because you may well get wet.
Yeah, the conservation efforts we do have had some experiments and reduced populations, but most of the time we had them recaptured. And yes, this is young from the team. And they heard there's a big park being built as well in Malta. But we'll find more about that later. Also, Malta has like right now, in politics. That is that big dinosaur like marking scandal, so we're kind of holding it off. France was lucky though and gave us a smaller sort of important thing, so they weren't really cloning dinosaurs there. And it was kind of easy to fix up, but there's only like a few dinosaurs. So we, dinosaurs. I'm gonna give it some. The two one-offs we brought actually currently. Actually, I should say yesterday. We brought them to Germany and the UK. Compys into the UK and same with Megalosaurus and then Majungasaurus to Germany. And they arrived successfully in art and definitely stuff to the other ones, by the way, the Compys, by the way, with the Metriacanthosaurus, if you didn't know. So, you didn't see the Compys and then on that video, they were there, they were just hiding, they're very small to see. I've not depicted them, but yeah, anyways, let's go to, well, I don't know, let's go to the next park. Welcome to the northern lands of Canada. Yeah, this is a little backstage thing. Oh, hello. Medical vehicle. I don't know what you're doing. I think about welcome to the Canada. This is like a little behind the scenes area. I don't know why we're starting with two behind the scenes area back to back, but this is like a raptor fan or aviary thing. Aviary species, maybe, I guess. And then the aviary. This is excellent aviary. Going to more Maradactyls is why are Maradactyls in all the aviaries. Can someone explain why they're in like this aviary and Dystongopteryx? Are they like a popular aviary species or something? I don't know. I guess I guess he really requested them or something. In a lot of the park we're checking out today. We have a Corellifosaurus exhibit. More popular species than a creature from an article. I mean, his name is frozen. Basically frozen. I mean, so why not be in the chilly wilderness of Canada kind of area? I'm pretty sure this will not come back, by the way, but yeah. We didn't question it so much. by the way. Oh. Megalosaurus, another popular species, I guess. I think it's kind of related to Prehistoric. Well, other than maybe with the Spinosaurus skeleton, and then we've had Majungasaurus. African. And then this exhibit is actually sponsored by the US Fish and Wildlife, who's actually showing dinosaurs. So, I think I would explain, but a lot of dinosaurs in the wild, yeah, these are actually our assets though, so like pretty happy with them, but this is my source of good mother lizard. Makes sense, my source is, I mean, they're also kind of popular, kind of. They're also like, they're plentiful, don't forget. A lot of dinosaurs I have to live in the wild as North America mostly, but some other continents too, like Australia. Governments, because, and a lot of the Australian dinosaurs actually have been sent to these little Taito, live in here, but like, well, even, oh, well, maybe even a battery, actually, no, heck yeah. Yeah, a lot of places, a lot of species have actually been put into US species from the US Dinosaur Reserve National Park type of things. So I've actually been translated. The parks is that where they're meant to be, so dinosaurs can see them around the world, or in parks in the US. The US does have parks, by the way. I mean, the San Diego Park is the main one, but the DFW facilities actually act like parks, and I mean, they are probably the biggest hosting of dinosaurs. So they're always transferring us out. I don't know what to do, but one thing you can do is you're like, yeah. Just a random US reference, because Canada dinosaurs really haven't spread to the US government. I'm dealing with dinosaurs. I don't think this one's not a sponsored exhibit. The Metriacanthosaurus, which I guess, oh yeah, that makes sense. The big guy, so probably not a lot of escaped into North America of the world. Also, yes, that same Mexican by the way puts to death dinosaurs as well, maybe on occasion, either for medical reason, or also this is another pirate death. But sponsored by Ray. Not the US government, yeah, right? Not profit. This exhibit is very reasonable, most definitely. Makes sense, but yeah, this one's not. This one's just a pirate exhibit, which makes sense. And this one's another one sponsored by the US government. I'm seeing Metriacanthosaurus. They're pretty common in these parks. Although, and there's also Dinosaurs in here. Pretty common species in the US, by the way, for some reason, I don't know, I mean, actually have it in general, pretty common, but it's easy to calculate, guys. And here we have Megalosaurus, another dinosaur from Australia. I mean, another prehistoric species. So this is Ichthyosaurus.
Ichthyosaurus, which round eyes providing a tuned vision and solid ear bones that can sense subtle vibrations in the water.
Doesn't go on the cool fact, but yeah. This is like an Edinburgh source, kind of. Oh, and so like kind of random marine reptiles, but yeah. That I mean, why Megalosaurus is being sponsored, but guys, but maybe that's for the future. We saved Dinosaurs for the show, but yeah. What is this one? This one also says US Fish and Wildlife. Oh, a Dreadnoughtus. Dreadnoughtus was captured. Yeah, they are always transferring species. US Fish and Wildlife, those people, so yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of parks around the world, even if they aren't US related, had like signs. Maybe one day they'll capture dinosaurs, and maybe one day they'll stay in these conservation facility type things, and that's the crazy thing. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's about right. Unless they didn't. No. And we also probably have hotels, by the way. Yes, they're heated pools. For the cold winter night. Oh. There was Dinosaurus in a US Fish and Wildlife sponsored exhibit. Interesting, but yeah, I guess these guys could have escaped one of the US sites. But is there another Court Valley? I forget, but they could have been there. I think some of the valleys in the US, or some of the Corp definitely had something in the US at some point.
Attention à la marche en
more free
et en descendant lors de la visite Jurassic.
Because Brachiosaurus are pretty popular for some reason. Also, a lot of dinosaurs coming from the US. Yeah, than some other parks makes a lot of sense, but also dinosaurs, yeah. And Gallimimus. And dinosaurs are always being captured and transferred too. But yeah, this is big eggs. But yeah, US, I forget what it's called. But it's, by the way, I mean, Cool Valley, by the way. I mean, it might be in the Americas. I don't remember. It might be in Europe though. Well, they might have a valley in Europe as well as the Americas. I don't remember, but. Next time we're going to the US actually. Another mountain area, another snowy area. But yeah, well, no park is it? And our final park today is in the Sierra Nevada Mountains of California. Near Nevada. This actually park is a snowy park, theme resort, park and park. What's it called? Theme resort and part the other thing. Part ski resort, part like an old ranch that was actually an early Fish and Wildlife facility. That's why some of this stuff is still here. Not that still sponsored this back, but also turned into no ski park type of thing. Welcome back. This is like the second. So this park used to be a short it's been one of the OG US Fish and Wildlife facilities. This isn't the Sierra Nevada mountain range, but now it's a full-on theme park, focusing typically more cold adapted species like a Pyroraptor, who are actually, yes, these are buildings, yes, because this is probably old facility. paused next to velociraptors. Few raptor species near each other makes sense. If I will check that out later, but this is the old ranch. No? What's it? Oh, and this is like, I mean, we're about to get to the old ranch. These are some of the carnivores. Megalosaurus, yeah, but now we're getting into the old ranch. This area is also probably old, yeah, it's the ranch, basically. And this literally is the old ranch. Also, PW's like sponsors. The old ranch is a powerful facility. As well as a popular sources. And yes, this ranch is sponsored by the US Fish and Wildlife. This is for some of the first, like, little ranch was like this starting point for it all. So, like, it's all kept kind of historical, so there is another ranch nearby, I think. I mean, there is. Yeah, this is all kept historical. We also hit some monuments of it. Some small things with Leisure and other raptor and some plants. They're growing. And some slime. And random plants. Having a goat pen or feeding them. Well, farming food. And then the carnivals are probably in newer park area. And also, by the way, the raptors are not, maybe not part of the original ranch, but like, they're just another reference. Chickens, no. I mean, I guess they were like one of the first successful phalid clones by Frogport, so maybe that's a fun reference. Sunlit and then pretty good at working. Sunlit is in the Rocky Mountains, so yeah. And this is in Compys, so they're not that far away. We could have easily cut to them. Anyways, if I like the farm, we'll get out the farm, but there's some town in the rock around in the mountains all the way. Oh yeah, that's a left. There's a town nearby, okay. Oh. What? Follow this place up, and yes, we do have some nuts. But here we have the modern area into collect water. And the empty since they're quite actually. This is like a little hot when you call it. Whoa, okay. Oh, I agree. This is like ugly. Yeah. damage this is about kind of hard to read. So one thing called the bug in sky. Take a look from there. So how about you guys? The Capel, not the Capel, the Galapagos. Galapagos, yes. And we're gonna go up, right? 'Cause if you go up then go this way. When we go up the mountain again, and you can see the zip line. There's actually quite a few. Yeah, actually, not. Alright, this is it with two animals. Third animal. You power up the animal. What? Piranha raptor. Yeah. But
Façam a escolha certa hoje e embarquem em um safari.
I think also yeah, the ski slope where let's see where actually there's one for some dinosaurs. I guess there's also a carnivorous species here, but a few, but that and the part is few. They're not really much further about this. So yeah, if there's something can be kind of fair to a little bit drift line near them. They can be occasionally territorial, but shall there be like ahead of the dinosaur? I saw. Yeah. Another species. Super good speed. Big. Also got some small animals in here, like some small objects and more such a bit. There's also some larger omnivores on the side, those on the screen areas of those where the large omnivores are, like, which is like raptor, which I could do sometimes attack humans, by the way, so not really for tactical reasons that they can be unique, but they're omnivores, so they're more chiller, and there's also Gander House, which is definitely more chiller because omnivores too, but they eat fish. Also shooting over up things is a bit, by the way. The other ones are more so they want to be here more for like just medical checkup. So it's more of a quarantine plan. Also anyway, right, it wasn't stupid. Can't question it too much. Yes, this is like probably one of the trucks. A vehicle, car, a car. But also does go, yes, they're colourful and like a warning sign and it goes that. They do go into the T-Rex exhibit, which also has some horrors, just by the way. There's some of the horrors, just the T-Rex. Kind of some like babies, but they're not actually babies, but I kind of enjoyed up to my other piano services. They were every year. And there should be some science objects in this area. But they also probably those guys are probably like one small dinosaurs, but yeah, there is Sinosauropteryx. Okay, these are the Morosis, so there should be some Sinosauropteryx in them. It's a random frozen meat. There is a Moros, but where's the Sino? I know that it got in here, but yeah, my one was so small. But yeah, both Dinosaurs and yeah, big I know it, but I know it. Yeah, that's when yeah. Oh. Yeah, awesome. Also, yeah, there's some overlap. There's more over here. Yes, that is the course the answers and whatever. There is something there. The way this little look up. Other than that, I don't really give. They're not actually parks and sort of just random facilities by the government. I mean, I guess it's neglect, but. So, and some of these facilities did have some ties to these government, but. Yeah, just look at some of the places around the world. Anyways, goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.